If the ladies could go sit with their families, please. How about those Shannon Rovers? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jim Coyne. I'm the business manager of Plumbers Local 130 and the general chairman of the Chicago St. Patrick's Day Parade. Plumbers Local 130 has proudly sponsored the Chicago St. Patrick's Day Parade since 1956. Yeah, how about that? It's pretty awesome, right? I'd like to welcome everybody here and congratulate these 5 young ladies, and one of them will be the new queen this evening. I'd like to welcome their families. We're all very excited to have you here during a couple years where, boy, this world health crisis, the pandemic, we've survived it, and we're just delighted to be able to entertain the Irish community tonight. You know, we did our Queen contest back on January 16th, and it was a virtual contest. I'd like to thank many of the judges that are here tonight that worked that day. You know, so we did it very differently, all webcast. We interviewed 51 exquisite young ladies who submitted their applications for this prestigious honor. The committee selected 20 young ladies, and now it's down to 5. You know, I recall almost 2 years ago when our governor deemed essential workers. So how fitting that we're now at the end of the pandemic, hopefully. The theme of this year's parade is we're going to honor the Chicagoland essential workers. And a little bit of personal privilege, I'm proud to tell you, I don't know why, but Governor Pritzker named the plumbers first. So thank you, Governor, when you named essential workers. I'd like to recognize a few special guests that are here tonight. Not only do we have Governor Pritzker here, you'll hear from him in a few minutes. We have Senate President Don Harmon. Thank you for being here, Don. We've got Carrie Steele, Commissioner of Water Rec, right here. And we have Alderwoman Sam Nugent right here. Thanks for being here, Sam. And I'd like to give a special shout out to a very dear friend, former 2018 Grand Marshal, more importantly, the Alderman of the 40th Ward for a very, very long time, Pat O'Connor. Thank you, Pat. We also have, they walked in with the young ladies, we have this year's Grand Marshal. You'll hear from him in a little bit. I'd like to recognize 2022 Grand Marshal, Mr. Honorable John Griffin. Our guest of honor this year is from Ireland. We've got the Consul General, Mr. Kevin Byrne. You know, when you think about what it takes to put an event like this together, whether it's the Queen contest or the parade or the Dying of the River, it happens because of the love people have for their Irish heritage. And we had a great volunteer who worked with this parade for many, many years. She was the editor of the parade book. She actually wrote the Plumbers newsletter. We tragically lost her way too young. It was my dear friend, Kathy Chambers. Yeah, Kathy Chambers was just a phenomenal lady. Sweet, kind, loving. I mean, the greatest part of this job, folks, is I meet so many different people, but then when you call that person a friend, that's what Kathy and her husband, Tom Chambers, meant to myself and my wife, Michelle. So we thought it'd be only fitting that in their loving memory that we honor, as a special guest of honor, Kathy and Tom Chambers. And representing them are their 3 sons right here. We got Kevin, TJ, and Mike Chambers. So what I'd like to do right now, if Governor Pritzker could come up and say a few words, that'd be wonderful. Governor?
Well, thank you so much, Jim. Thank you to everyone who's joined us this evening. I know that in the midst of COVID, in the midst of the challenges that we're all having, that being able to gather together is a real blessing, and especially on a terrific occasion like this. I want to just say how important the work is that Local 130 does and that your members do, Jim. And I want to honor you and your members because you really are essential. You really have made a difference for people throughout this pandemic. And it's been very important to keep people working, to keep our infrastructure going. And I know that everyone here is grateful to Local 130. Let's give them a big round of applause. So what a great opportunity to come to join together to celebrate the upcoming St. Patrick's Day festivities. It goes without saying that the tales of the Green River heard round the world wouldn't be possible without Local 130. And of course, we all know and look forward to this occasion, not only the dyeing of the river, but the parade gathering together. And we're going to be able to do that this year. And I'm excited about the opportunity for us all to be together outdoors once again. Everybody looks forward to this all across our city and frankly all across the nation and even the world. I want to say to all the dignitaries that are in the room, thank you. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for making this special. Our Grand Marshal, of course, John Griffin, and to everyone who has joined in that is part of our group of guests of honor this evening. You make this a special evening by virtue of your presence. The Senate President, thank you. Thanks for being our partner in Springfield, getting things done for the working men and women of not only the city of Chicago, but the entire state of Illinois. Thank you. Of course, I want to also say that, each of you has made it clear, that you're here because we want to honor the young ladies, the young women of the hour, Casey, Mary, Clare, Eileen, Kelley, and Grace. Congratulations to you for being here, for being part of this, and for competing. It means so much to all of us to be part of it as well. Any of you would make a wonderful ambassador for Chicago's Irish community. Well, no matter who takes the crown, know that each of you shares in the proud, decades-long tradition and pride, of course, that this parade represents. And with that, I want to turn it back to Jim and also say to all of you, good work showing that Chicago is a special place and the best city in the entire world to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Governor. Thank you so much for being here. When you talk about Plumbers Hall, you talk about the history of this great Union Hall. We've been a staple here in the West Loop, believe it or not, since 1927. And as you can see what we're doing with our campus, I'm proud to tell you, I hope we all come back here on March 3rd, and we're going to have our annual corned beef and cabbage dinner that evening. It actually was scheduled for tonight, but because of COVID concerns, we thought we would push it back a little with the thought of keeping people safe and where they can hopefully have a great time on March 3rd. And on that, I don't know if you noticed that little structure in our parking lot here, Plumbers 130, we're building a 500-car parking garage. So when we fill this great Union Hall with 1,000 guests, we're going to have parking for our guests. So March 3rd, corned beef and cabbage. The High Holy Day, Saturday, March 12th. We're going to start the day out at Old St. Pat's Church. A little change up this year because of things that the mayor wanted us to get done. Hello, Mayor. Thanks for being here. We're going to do the Mass at 8:30. We're going to dye the river at 10, and we're going to even dye the river bigger and better than ever before. We're going to go all the way west to Wolf Point, and then the parade will start off at 12:30. So just a couple changes, and the parade will be on Columbus Drive. We had hoped to make some changes going to State Street, but just the timing wasn't right this year, so we'll be back on Columbus Drive. With all that being said, you know, when you talk about the history of the Queen contest and the parade, I'd like to recognize our former queens that are here. I see a bunch of beautiful sashes, so ladies, thank you so much for being here. And our queen the last 2 years, I don't know if you saw her, we webcast her in. She was going to be here tonight to do the crowning of the new queen, and poor Carrie McClary, believe it or not, has COVID. So, but she represented the Plumbers Union and the parade committee with nothing but class and hard work, and she was very dedicated the last 2 years. So we were thrilled to have her. I just feel bad that she couldn't be here tonight, but she assures me that she'll be here for the corned beef and cabbage dinner. So how about our mayor, my friend, Mayor Lightfoot? You want to come up and say hello to everybody?
Well, good evening, everyone. Oh, come on. You can do a little better than that. Good evening, everyone. We're in Plumbers Hall, and we are talking about St. Patrick's Day. If that doesn't get you going, I don't know what. And the Shannon Rovers played beforehand to get things going. Come on now. It's an honor to be joining you for the crowning of this year's St. Patrick's Day Parade Queen. And let me first start by acknowledging the people who make this happen, and that is Local 130 and my good friend Jim Coyne and his leadership team. Thank you, Jim, for not only for your leadership and representation of this union, but for organizing this time-honored tradition, such an important part of our city. And to our Local 130 members, thank you all for your hard work and contributions that build up our city and make it great. And now, for the reason that we're here. I'd like to congratulate this year's 5 finalists: Casey Doherty, Mary Clare Frawley, Eileen Kevney, Kelley Leyden, and Grace O'Connor. Congratulations, ladies. Congratulations on making it to the Queen's Court, and congratulations in advance to whomever is crowned this year's Queen. Each of you are extraordinary women, and you wouldn't be here if you were not. And you should feel proud to represent Chicago's vibrant Irish community. This community runs deep throughout our city, intertwined with our history and culture. And there's no doubt that Irish Americans will be proud once again to embrace a new queen. Our city has sincerely missed this parade for the last 2 years. And Jim, I will tell you this, and Governor, you'll remember this time. We had to make a lot of really tough decisions in the early days of the pandemic, and we're coming up on 2 years since that dark time in our city's history. But I will tell you, one of the things that I remember most, and one of the toughest decisions early on, was shutting down the St. Patrick's Day Parade. You know, making that call to Jim, and we were talking back and forth, but making that call and saying, we got to do it. It's the right thing to do. We need to keep our people safe. That was a tough call. But Jim was as gracious as he always is, completely understanding, and we have come roaring back. And I will tell you, I am looking forward to St. Patrick's Day Parade this year. It is going to be a tradition and one for the ages. I am confident of that. And let's remind ourselves that the St. Patrick's Day Parade is a 6 decades-long tradition that our residents and visitors cherish greatly. It's also one of the city's most significant economic events, drawing people from across the state and truly around the country and around the world. And one of the best parts of this tradition, of course, is Local 130's secret recipe for safely and festively dyeing the Chicago River green. And as Jim just announced, this year we're going to Wolf Point. It'll be tremendous. I want to thank Michelle and all of the hard work that she's put into making this event special. It's going to be something remarkable, and I'm excited to see it. This truly puts our city on the map every March and affirms our place as the best city in the country to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. You know, one of my good friends that I've developed over the last couple of years is Marty Walsh, the former mayor of Boston and now the Secretary of Labor. And I told him, Boston doesn't have anything on Chicago. This is the place to be for St. Patrick's Day. So on behalf of a grateful city, we owe Local 130 a debt of gratitude, not only for the magnificent work that it has done over the years and putting on the St. Patrick's Day festivities, but all the hard work of the men and women of this great union, making sure that Chicagoans and people in our region have clean, safe drinking water, and for that, we are eternally grateful. So I'm grateful for the continued partnership, and I wish the Queen and her court the best of luck and best wishes at this year's parade. Thank you very much.
Mayor, thank you for your support. Thank you for your friendship. And thank you for guiding our city as we're getting out of this pandemic and a lot of the big construction projects that are coming to the city of Chicago, whether it's Lincoln Yards or Neighborhood 78 or the Bronzeville project. A lot of great projects coming, a lot of construction projects coming, and that's what our plumbers need. So thank you for your friendship and thank you for being here tonight. At this time, I'd like to call up our Grand Marshal, the Honorable Judge John Griffin. John, come on up.
Thanks very much, Jimmy, and it's just such an honor and a privilege to be the Grand Marshal. I can't really argue with all of you folks out there who said that my selection represented a scraping at the bottom of the barrel, but I would like to especially thank 130 for all they've done, and I'm very proud of the fact that 4 generations of John Griffins are plumbers. Over the last 100 years, there's always been a John Griffin plumber. My grandfather, uncle, cousin, and cousin's son now. So 130, what they've done for the parade is just fantastic, and I'm proud to say that I have that connection. I'd also, it's just a lifetime honor. I'm so thrilled to have this position, but tonight isn't about me. It's about the Queen contest, and I just want to say that, you know, for these women to do this, it takes it, besides the fact that they're attractive, intelligent, and talented, it takes a lot of courage for them to join this contest. And all of them are winners. The 5 here tonight, I really want to salute, and I look forward to working with you throughout the St. Patrick's season, we call it, in honoring the essential workers here in Chicago. It couldn't be a more appropriate theme for the parade. What people do, they sacrifice, and their families sacrifice for the rest of us. So I just want to leave on that thought and say thank you, Jim, thank you to plumbers, thank you to all of you, and congratulations to all of our Queen contests.
Thanks, John Griffin. Talk about a great Irishman. There he is. He gives his heart and soul to the Irish community. And Johnny, we're going to have a lot of fun this next year, buddy. Thank you for being here. How about a quick word from our Irish consulate? Kevin Byrne, come on up and just say, can you be brief, Kevin? It's about the young ladies tonight now. Sometimes he's Irish, he likes to talk.
Jim obviously knows Irish men are never brief, but I will be this evening. Just to say, look, it's such a phenomenal honor to be recognized as one of the guests of honor tonight. The mayor mentioned it and the governor mentioned it. One of the things that Irish people know about St. Patrick's Day is there's always a great party in your hometown, and there's always a phenomenal party and a phenomenal parade in Chicago. So it's really wonderful that we'll get to see the parade this year. To the Grand Marshal and the other guests of honor, congratulations. And to the Queens, or the Queen contestants, really the best of luck. It's such an honor to represent the parade in such a manner, and we're really excited for the season ahead. So all the very best to our Queen contestants. Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin. We're going to have a great time. You know, let me just tell the families of the 5 young ladies, you know, it's just not tonight, and it's just not parade day. You're going to represent the parade committee and the plumbers union. You're going to average about 30 to 40 events throughout the year. So, and I can tell you this, you're going to kind of get adopted by the plumbers union, if that's okay. And I can just tell you, and I think a few of the former queens can vouch for when I tell you we're going to take care of you, we're going to show you the time of your life. That's my pledge to the 5 young ladies that are here tonight. You know, I wasn't going to, I know it's about the girls tonight, but I just have to let you folks know about all these events, and it doesn't happen without a lot of people. And I want to give my shout out. The mayor mentioned Michelle. The Michelle she's referring to is my Michelle, Michelle Coyne. You know, I get the kudos, but the one that does all the hard work and has all the great ideas is none other than my beautiful wife, Michelle Coyne. So, honey, I love you, and thank you. You know, it's such a great time, the time, you know, in March, right? The revenue, the mayor said, the revenue that it brings into the city of Chicago. So we're going to put our best foot forward on March 12th. The ladies, you're going to have the time of your life, I guarantee you. But what I was going to hit on real quick, and I'm going to call up one of the chamber boys. I said, not tonight, guys. It's about the ladies. But it really, what I'm trying to press upon you people, it's about the plumbers, and it's about the volunteers. And we couldn't be as successful as we were and are if it wasn't for their mom and dad. So I'm calling, I don't know, I'm going to take the TJ, Kevin, who wants to come up? All right. And part of it, what's so cool about these chambers boys, 2 of them are plumbers, and the other one was a technical engineer, but they were brought up right. They're good people. So, Kev, say hi to everybody.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, like Jim just said, my name is Kevin Chambers. My brothers TJ and Mike. My mom really did care about this a whole lot. I mean, you could tell, I mean, from the people that she spoke very highly of everyone that was involved with this, and, you know, it's very nice, and we're very humbled that Jim and Michelle thought to do this for us, so thank you again very much.
All right, and guess who snuck in? He didn't think I saw him. You know, we've done a lot of great things here on the 130 campus, built a brand new training center across the parking lot, building this 500-car parking garage, and it couldn't have been done without our friend, Alderman Walter Burnett. Walter, thank you for being here, brother. Okay, what you all came for tonight, I'm going to call up our political director, Johnny D'Amico, and he's going to take it from here. Thank you. Get a drink, have some fun.
Thank you, Jimmy. Good evening, everyone. First, I would like to congratulate each of the 5 finalists for reaching it to this point in the competition. Each of you has displayed qualities of grace and sincerity. You are the epitome of an Irish-American woman, and that is why we are here today. With that said, let's welcome the 5 finalists to the lower stage. As I call your name, please step forward onto the lower stage and face the audience. Number 5, Grace O'Connor. Number 16, Kelley Leyden. Number 23, Mary Clare Frawley. Number 27, Casey Doherty. Number 29, Eileen Kevney. Let's have a round of applause for them. Ladies, as I call your number, please step up to the high stage, to the microphone right here, and turn to the audience and introduce yourself. The first one will be number 5, Grace.
Hello, everyone. My name is Grace O'Connor. I've lived in Chicago my entire life. I grew up on the Northwest Side in St. Hilary's Parish with my 4 younger brothers, Danny, Liam, Owen, and Brendan, and my parents, Dan and Meredith. Growing up, I had 2 sets of Irish grandparents, which means I have a very large Irish family. So we have about 75 relatives living within 2 square miles of my house. And every Irish tradition or holiday is very much spent together. I went to a Chicago public school all the way up until college, and then went to Northwestern University where I studied economics, go Cats, and then decided to go to Loyola University Chicago School of Law, where I'm now studying to get my law degree as well as my MBA. And I was just recently hired by Kirkland & Ellis to work as a summer associate in their corporate practice. And in my free time, I really love to sing. I was a part of a competitive a cappella group where we competed both nationally and internationally, and even got invited to the White House to sing at an Obama celebration. And I just want to say thank you so much to Local 130 and the parade committee for having me here tonight. I've been lucky enough to walk in the parade every single year since I was born. And my family's been involved with the parade since the 1950s. And as Mr. Coyne said, I'm so thankful to have my Uncle Patty here today, who was the Grand Marshal in 2018. And that happened to be around the same time that my great Uncle Michael was the Grand Marshal of the Killarney St. Patrick's Day Parade. And he's now the oldest man in Ireland at 108 years old. Thank you. So, being able to celebrate tonight with my family is very special, but being able to celebrate the parade with them every single year has been the highlight of my life, and being here is an absolute dream come true. So thank you so much to the Plumbers and to the parade committee for having me.
Thank you, Grace. Next up will be number 16, Kelley, and please keep your remarks to 2 minutes. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kelley. I am originally from Orland Park, but currently residing in the city of Chicago. I graduated college in 2016 with a degree in radiological technology. I then went on to work as a board-certified X-ray tech at Advocate Christ Medical Center. After about 3 years there, I decided to make a slight career change. I traded in the blue scrubs for a different blue uniform. As you can see, my favorite color is blue, so it worked out. I am currently working as a Chicago police officer on the city's south side. Though I've been on the force just a short while, I've seen a lot, done a lot, more than I ever anticipated in my career this early on. I started out pushing a beat car. In the summer of 2020, I was detailed downtown to the mass transit unit. While there, we were mobilized and worked many of the protests and riots that occurred at the time. In the fall of 2020, I was detailed to the community safety team stationed out of Inglewood, responding to all high priority 1A calls. After my stint there, I returned to my unit of assignment. I recently became certified as officer friendly, so hopefully you'll see me in the local grammar school soon enough as Officer Leyden. The long-term goal would to make ET or violent crimes detective, but none of us ever know where life's gonna take us, so I'll just wait and see where I end up. Outside of work, I do enjoy swimming, kayaking, fishing, anything water related. I am your gal. I am a member of the Young Irish Fellowship Club. And in terms of volunteer work, I do partake in Misericordia Candy Days as well as Knights of Columbus Candy Days. I'd just like to thank you all for being here tonight. I know it's a cold one, so I definitely appreciate you all bundling up and making your way out here. I look forward to this year's parade season. It's an honor to have made it this far. So thank you. I look forward to getting to know the rest of the girls this year. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelley. Next up will be number 23, Mary Clare.
Hello, everyone. Thanks so much. I'm Mary Clare Frawley. Thanks for coming out and supporting us this evening. I'll start with a quick background about myself. I was born and raised here in the city of Chicago on the Northwest Side. I grew up an only child, so I had the privilege of getting very close with both of my parents. Growing up, I went to high school at Loyola Academy, and following that, I went down to Indiana University, where I studied business at the Kelley School of Business. And following graduation from there, I came right back home to Chicago to start my career at Conagra Brands. I now work there currently in the IT department, supporting our sales teams. And outside of work here in the city, I'm a board member of the Young Irish Fellowship Club, and recently just got elected to serve as the vice president of membership next year on the exec board. So looking forward to that, both growing my leadership experience and my Irish community network here in the city, all while working to raise some money for some great charities. Sort of bio and resume stuff aside, I did just kind of want to highlight why I want to be queen and what that would mean to me. That is the reason we're all here today. This parade and this contest is very near and dear to my heart and has been a part of my life. Sorry, the waterworks, give me a second. It's been a part of my life for as long as I can remember. My mom was queen in 1982. So I had the unique privilege of being exposed to this world and this wonderful community of women all sitting over there at a very young age. Unfortunately, my mom passed away when I was 11, so she's not here today, even though I know she would be. So this contest, to me, is more than representing the Chicago Irish community that I love so much, but it's really honoring her. So that's what I'm here to do. So I want to thank you all, the parade committee, and Local Plumbers 130 for giving me the opportunity to kind of share this with her and get a chance to live out a shared dream of ours. And either way, I'm really excited to serve on the court and stand alongside the rest of these wonderful women. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Mary Clare. Next up is number 27, Casey.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Casey Doherty, contestant number 27. I'm a proud Northwestern University Wildcat and a recent graduate of DePaul University College of Law, currently working in data privacy. Within my community, I am the vice president and co-founder of my neighborhood service club, Young Professional Streeterville. I mentor patients in Lurie Children's HIV and AIDS clinic as a member of junior council. I'm active in Holy Name Cathedral's young adult ministry, and I'm a longtime volunteer and coach for Special Olympics Illinois. In my free time, I also enjoy taking watercolor painting classes at the Irish American Heritage Center. It means so much for me to be here tonight, and I'm so excited to march forward to honor Chicago's essential workers. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Casey. Next up is number 29, Eileen.
Hello, everyone. My name is Eileen. I'm from Orland Park. I went to school at St. Ambrose, where I earned a degree in biology and Spanish, and after that, I decided I wanted to pursue a career in nursing, so I went on to Loyola University Chicago to earn my degree. For the past 6 years, I've been a nurse at Northwestern Memorial Hospital. For 2 of the years, I was on a cardiovascular and thoracic unit, and the past 4 years, I've been working in the emergency department. In my free time, I enjoy spending time with my friends and my family, all of which who are so supportive of me, and I'm so thankful for everyone that was able to come out tonight and all those that are watching at home virtually as well. I also enjoy spending time with friends, exploring the city, traveling, and baking. I just want to thank you all for being here tonight. It's a true honor standing next to these other 4 incredible women. I'm looking forward to getting to know all of them this year. It sounds like we have a lot of fun ahead. And just coming from a first-generation Irish home, I'm really beyond thrilled to be part of this amazing tradition. Thank you.
Thank you, Eileen. You can stay on the stage, Eileen. Eileen, you can stay up here. Will the other ladies please join Eileen up on the stage? So before I announce the Queen, I would like to thank each of you for participating this year's unprecedented virtual contest. Due to COVID, we have all learned how to remote learn, hold meetings, etc. This experience allowed us to host a virtual contest with over 50 young ladies without any issues. I would like to invite the 2017 Queen, Maura Connor, to the stage to assist with crowning the 2022 Queen. So without further ado, I would like to announce the first member of the court in no particular order. First, number 23, Mary Clare Frawley. Second member, number 5, Grace O'Connor. Third, number 27, Casey Doherty. So we're down to the final 2. One of these 2 young ladies will be crowned Queen. The 2022 Queen of the St. Patrick's Day Parade is number 16, Kelley Leyden. I got to introduce Eileen.
Yeah.
And then, do you want me to have a
First, introduce Eileen. the dignitaries, we'd like to get pictures.
Okay.
And the families can get pictures with the Queen and the court too. And then maybe we get a picture of all the former queens too.
And the final member of the court is number 29, Eileen Kevney. Kelley, would you like to say a few words?
Well, I'm not speechless very often, and for once I am speechless. So thank you all so much. I honestly, I can't believe this. I mean, you could ask my mother. I normally don't shut up. So I'm still in shock. Thank you so much. I'm going to do my best for you, Mr. Coyne, as well as the parade committee. Thank you to all the judges and everyone, and thank you to my parents and all my family that came out tonight. I won't let any of you down, that's for sure. So thank you so much.
I'm going to.
Right?
How about them Shannon Rovers?
Thank all of our sponsors that have been on the screen.
I want to thank all of our sponsors. Congratulations to Kelley and the court. And please, all the dignitaries that are here, could you please step over to take a picture in the corner? And anybody that wants to take a picture with the past queens or the new queen in the court, please do so right now. Thank you.
Why don't you have the former queens come up here for a photo?
Will the former queens come up here on the stage so we can do a group photo?